Hi there, and welcome to One Degree Advisors, where we help families cut through the noise to make confident financial decisions. Anthony, today we're talking about investing in stocks or investing in real estate. And I know it's a question that comes up a lot with both prospects and clients. You know, should I invest in stocks or should I invest in real estate? Which is better? So today we're going to go through three considerations or three things you need to think about when trying to choose between these two investment options. And one of those things is liquidity. Anthony, can you tell us a bit about liquidity as a topic when we're discussing these two?
Yeah, so liquidity is really just the availability of your money. And in real estate, you know, if you go out and you buy, let's say, a multifamily complex of units or a single family residence, it takes a while to sell it. So generally, real estate is considered illiquid. Yeah. Now, with stocks, they can typically be sold, you know, in a given day. Money can be received. Yep. And that can be viewed as a good thing in terms of stocks, but it can also be viewed as a bad thing because stocks should be viewed as a long-term investment. Yep. So there is some give and take between those two things.
Yeah, and I know for many people, one of the things I always bring up when I talk to people about this is I say, look, you know, let's say, you know, you purchased a piece of real estate and you're planning on holding it for the next, you know, several years, 10 plus years. Well, on any given day, you're not thinking about, you know, the price of that piece of real estate. You're not thinking about, oh my gosh, it's fluctuated up and down this way. Right. You have a long-term mindset and you're holding on to it for a long period of time. So you don't see those fluctuations. When you eventually do go to sell, you go, oh my gosh, look how much this piece of property appreciated, and I didn't experience any volatility along the way. What a great investment. Well, the same thing can be true if you think about it in like a diversified stock portfolio where if you invest in it and you're not paying attention to it on a daily basis, you look over, you know, a long period of time, you're likely to see those assets appreciate. So liquidity can be both a pro and a con in investing. The second thing we're going to talk about here is tax benefits. I know it's a really hot topic, investing in real estate.
Yeah, and there can be some tax benefits of investing in real estate, writing off losses, writing off, you know, certain expenses against the income that you may be receiving. But it does get more like complex than that, and that's where there needs to be some tax planning that's involved. Yep. For a real estate investor to have a good CPA, because sometimes losses, depending on the level of income that they're making, may not be able to be written off. Yep. And then with stocks where they can be traded and they are more liquid, there is the ability to sometimes take losses and buy something else. So there's some tax planning involved there as well.
Yep. And I do know for some folks, you know, like when I'll be meeting with a prospect and they'll be talking about their real estate and they'll go, oh, well, you know, I have a bunch of expenses on there. So I just realize losses every year and I get to deduct all those. And on the surface, it seems correct, but when you actually dig down, exactly to your point, Anthony, unfortunately, most people, especially in California and San Diego, they just make too much money. So they can't actually deduct many of those expenses in several cases. And they kind of seem surprised at that. So again, you know, working with a good advisor can help you see these things. And just, again, not to say investing in real estate is a good or bad decision, but at least we can help expose some of these common areas people might be skipping over. All right. And the third and last thing we have here is diversification.
Right. Yeah, with diversification is very important in just spreading your risk. And this is actually why we don't think real estate or stocks is the right question. It can be that there can be a combination of both. And this goes really beyond your home. And there are different ways to invest in real estate. So somebody that really doesn't want to be a landlord, and we have a lot of clients that are at that time of their life where maybe they had a rental property for a number of years and they just don't like being a landlord.
They don't like getting the call at 2 a.m. that there's a leak.
Yeah, or they don't want to pay a property manager to do it, and that's reasonable as well. It's an option. But real estate can be a good diversification tool because sometimes when stocks are zigging, then real estate is zagging, and it can provide some good diversification there.
Awesome. Well, again, we hope you found those 3 points valuable. Again, thinking about investing in stocks or real estate in regards to liquidity, the tax benefits, and diversification can provide a good framework when you're evaluating these investment options. If you would like help, you know, going through a financial plan and really thinking about your investment plan holistically, right? Taking a look at not just my allocation to stocks, not just my allocation to bonds, but how does my, physical real estate over here play a part in my whole portfolio, right? How does that tie into my entire financial plan, and how do we move forward from here. If you'd like help with those questions, visit our website, give us our call. We'd love to talk with you.